So I've been carrying around this little jug with me as I've been doing my walks to the back. It's just a little 1 gallon sprayer, and it's the perfect size because it's not too heavy. I have some 2 gallon sprayers as well as this big backpack sprayer that I use on some other stuff, but this little 1 gallon sprayer is perfect to carry around while I'm on a walk. And right now I have it filled about halfway with some diesel and this brush killer. It's the same thing as this Remedy Ultra. It's got this, whatever that try word is there. So it's got the same amount. This was about $10 cheaper than this brand name stuff. But anyways, been putting that in there, and as I walk the pasture to get my daily steps in, I just spray any locust trees or anything that might be coming up before it becomes a true thorny problem that's going to get stuck into my tractor tires. All the little dots that you see in the tires, like here, 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 those are thorns that got stuck in the tires. So I used that tractor heavily to clear out the honey locust thorn trees. I had a lot of them here, and I had quite a thicket in different places, and so I used the grapple on the tractor, and unfortunately I had to drive into the trees quite a bit, so that's how I got the thorns all over the tires. But fortunately, never really got a flat. There's one tire that kind of seeped down a little bit. I just put some of this slime in the tire, and that seemed to seal it up just fine. So from that experience, I kind of declared war on those honey locust trees, and have just made it a point to, anytime I see them coming up in the pasture, to spray them immediately before they become too thorny and big and tall, and because they grow extremely rapidly. And the other problem is, if you mow over them trying to kill them, it won't do anything. They just grow out more sprouts from the stumps that you left behind when you mowed. So this seems to be the trick, and I made a pretty good dent in it so far this year with that little 1 gallon sprayer. So I'll take you with me as I find a couple in the pasture. So I showed in my previous video that I've been spraying these goat weeds that come up after this drought busting rain that we got. And here's another big area in my pasture that I've been spraying. You see just a couple of places where I might have missed, where the goat weed is still kind of growing. Let me go over to it where I might have missed some areas. But all this is dying off. It's got the curly stems and everything. But this here, I'll have to come back and spray it separately. But I just made passes back and forth on this section, and then I did it over here too. So right there is a little locust tree sapling. It's trying to come up, so I just take my sprayer, give it a couple pumps, and then you don't have to spray the whole tree because you'll get that diesel all over your ground. You just takes a little squirt on both sides. Here's something else that this Remedy herbicide is useful for. It's this ground cactus stuff. I have this in several places on my property, and some people go to the effort of getting a shovel and picking all this stuff up, and burning it or whatever, because if you pick it up and then go put it somewhere else, wherever you lay these cactus leaves, they'll start growing a new plant. There's some of that prickly pear cactus that I sprayed a couple days ago, and it's already starting to brown up, just like that other one that I showed. This one still got some green spots, but kind of dyes itself back to the center. So here's another honey locust, and you can see that I've mowed this previously. See how the stem is broken where I mowed it in the past, and then it just grew another shoot from there. So I'm going to spray just around the base of it. It'll kill that stem. Same thing on this one. It had been previously mowed. You can see where the top got mowed off, but mowing doesn't kill it. That's all it takes. So here's a big one kind of hiding in amongst these goat weeds. Let's see if we can spray the base of it real good. There's actually two here. Here's one of these honey locusts that I killed, and you can see had the thorns here on the stem. So the leaves have already fallen off of that one, but then just the other day I came across this one right right here. And you see it's starting to turn yellow a little bit. Actually, here it is here. So I sprayed the bottom of the base of the plant. Now it's turning yellow, and then within a few more days, it'll start looking like that one. So what I was saying in the previous videos, I've been going on these walks, taking my little sprayer with me, doing different things like checking the cows, just trying to get more active. It beats going to a track and just walking in circles, and it beats paying for a gym. Just go out on my own property and kind of knock two birds out with one stone. Able to spray the weeds and check on the cows. So I've been trying to incorporate that more in my daily routine. I'm about to turn 42 years old pretty soon, so got to get on it. This is looking at one of the ponds on my property. In all the years that I've lived here, I've never seen this pond dry like this. There's just a little bit of mud right over there in the center of the pond. Bone dry. Well, I've been doing a little clearing like I said I was going to a couple videos back. Cows are munching on the trees that I just felled, and it kind of goes all the way back over there. So my goal was to get all this cleaned up so the grass could grow. This is really one of the best pastures. Little, you know, it's a small lot. It's not very big, but the grass really grows well here. So the idea is to kind of extend the pasture out, and allow me to mow where all these trees were before. So I don't know how many trees that was. A lot of the small little saplings, and then a whole bunch of big bodarks. Bodarks are really a pain because they kind of intertwine and wind the branches amongst themselves, so when you're trying to cut it down, it can be a little dangerous. But I was able to get them down safely. Just maybe not too safe, but I did have some scratch. I should have put some gloves on, but it is what it is. But so now I'll just get the grapple on the tractor and pick up all these limbs. Right now I got the bucket because I've got some rock that's coming I'm going to be moving around. But I'll get the grapple on here and move all these branches out. I'll give the cows a few days to clean the leaves off. There's not much green out here anyways with all this drought, so they are enjoying the green leaves that they're able to reach now. So it'll probably be next spring before I'm able to burn this, just as dry as it is. We're not under a burn ban, but it would just be unsafe to try to do a fire now. So that's been my work in progress for the last few days. I've been hitting it every afternoon or so, but was hoping that it would be cooler. Here we are in October, so I was kind of holding off on this until now, but it's 90 degrees today. But I wanted to get it done, so I just got out here and finished up.